For a lot of people, is it catharsis or is it prophecy? Because it feels good to say things out loud and to talk and to get at. It's like, is this cathartic?
Yeah.
You know, is like, do you just, or is this legitimate prophecy? And I, you know, we all wrestle with that stuff.
It's like, this person wouldn't go see a therapist, so they started a prophetic ministry. Cool.
It's true.
Got it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, and the other thing too is like, what covenant are you prophesying from? Because it's like, is it redemptive? You know, is it restoration? Like, I think it's so funny how it's like even old covenant prophets would show up to a place and there was an opportunity for repentance. And some of the way these people prophesy, there is no opportunity for repentance, restoration, reconciliation, redemption. And I'm like, this is not the heart of the Father. Like, you would be offended by Jesus if you met him in flesh, which is the evidence that you didn't meet him in the spirit. Because the way he redeemed people, the way he created a pathway for restoration, I don't feel that. So it's like, are we standing in a city and cursing it to ruins, or are we saying ruins will be the result of no repentance?
Wow.
But restoration will be the effect of the repentance. So it's like, I'm calling New York City to restoration through repentance, not destruction because of their sin. It's a different emphasis. You know, and there's some people that I think it's like, man, you're just hurt, you're wounded, you need to go to Christian therapy, not go to YouTube. You know? And it's pretty evident that you want people to be destroyed. You want people, and that's crazy to me. That's vengeance. That's not prophecy. And, or you don't have the moral courage to go tell the person that hurt you and talk to them one-on-one. So you're going to fire shots on the internet and hope that a stray bullet hits them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not prophecy. You're taking shots, man. That's beef. This is like reality TV stuff. You know, this is not. So I think for me, there's like this sacredness. It's holy, you know, checking your motive. But I would say if somebody is watching right now and they're even asking the question about their motive, that's a pretty good indicator. There's some humility there. You know what I mean? It's the people who are right now thinking like, that's not me, it's you. You know, they say, if you got a lot of issues, it's you. It's like, so I think for me, that's the, like, even for me, I don't wake up and say, what controversy can I start online to get views? Like, I don't, but sometimes controversy is the unintended consequence of obedience. So I think right now, it's like when you talk about the prophetic, it's like, am I waking up calling myself prophetic just so I can talk about something to get views? Or is it like, no, Lord, I'm righteously speaking on this thing, and the unintended consequences, I created a lot of trouble.
Dude, you didn't even have prophecy on your notes, really. Like, this was just, how long have we spent talking about prophecy for this episode?
Probably 40 minutes.
Yeah, man, you ain't got no choice, dude. You're just, you got the prophetic gift, and I'm like, oh, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
It is true. It is true. But you know what? Again, like, there's, like you said, it's not, I think I'm weary of people, like, sometimes you have a desire for something, and there's nothing wrong with desiring the prophetic, but I think the problem is, are you pairing discipline with desire? So I spent years in therapy, Christian therapy. I spent years dealing with my own stuff. And I think that what I didn't know, then it becomes the wax on, wax off. It's like, I was like, Lord, you're not training me for ministry. Then the Lord's like, no, I'm making you healthy for ministry. And I'm actually protecting the purity of your prophecy by making sure that you don't release words through your trauma and through your triggers. That's why I think my book, Inherit Your Freedom, not that this is a soft sell, but I sold like over 30,000 copies with no marketing in the first 3 months. And the reason why I think that happened is because when people got 7 or 8 chapters in, they realized like, oh, this is releasing me into business, into ministry, whatever. But it's oftentimes like, we want to work on our entrepreneurial skills, but not work on our emotions, but it's your emotions are going to actually inhibit your ability. It's all connected. And I think we had the John Maxwell era. That's like, let me teach you to be a leader. But I think we need to go subterranean. Let's go another layer deep. Like, let me teach you how to be a human. Let me teach you how to be a father, a husband. And then from that place, that'll become the soil where entrepreneurship thrives, you know, or your ministry or whatever. And I think that's kind of part of my story too, is I spent many, many years cultivating the soil before I ever planted any seeds and saw a harvest.